Yo, what is up, guys? I'm bringing you a brand new video, and today I'm going to be showing off some cool features of the Krogdalo Sanctuary, which is a new item in Black Desert Online. This item can be obtained by getting all three tier 10 horse types, which is a pretty daunting task because that takes about 480 days of dailies in order to save up enough attempts for the average number of attempts to get all three horses. So it is a little bit of a journey, but this isn't a video on how to get tier 10s. There's plenty of those out there. I wanted to show off the cool features of what you can do once you get this particular sanctuary. So starting off, the basic functionality of the Sanctuary is that you right-click on your mount icon and you can basically summon any of your 3 tier 10 horses on demand. And what's really cool about that is you could be on the top of a mountain and you need to fly off, and then you approach some body of water, and then you can summon your unicorn. Or maybe you are now in PvP and you want to knock somebody off their horse, and boom, you can summon your doom. But different from just normal, summoning functionality, you can also infinitely stack on 3 separate horses, because when you put items inside of the horse's inventory, you can still check it into the stable and take out another horse just like so that has no items on it at all. So this could be useful for, say, you're leaving a grind spot and you have a bunch of trash loot on that horse. You can just summon a different horse instead of having to put all that trash in your inventory, so you're more at the ready if you don't want to be completely and fully over encumbered. It's a really cool way to do something like that. Another really cool feature about the Doom and the Mythical Stable is that when you summon your extra Doom horses by using the SE skill, you can even switch your horses from the stable and leave these Dooms for your teammates or your guildmates to ride, while still having a different type of horse that you prefer for your particular use case of when you need whatever horse you have. So that's another cool small little feature. And probably one of the best features, something that I really, really like, is that if, for example, let's say one of your horses happens to die. This could be due to fall damage, or it could be due to drowning, or it could be due to PvP. When that horse dies, you still actually have access to your mythical stables. So right now I would be left high and dry, but boom, I can just hit the takeout button and I still have another horse that I can just ride at any given time. So those are some really, really cool features of the stable itself. And another really cool thing is when you have all of your horses checked in, whether they're dead or checked in, this item is not actually classified completely as a treasure item, which doesn't allow you to move it through the usage of maids. So, because it's not a treasure item, you can use maids in order to transfer this particular item. So, that has a lot of really, really cool applications to be able to transfer items to other characters without the usage of maids, or just in general. Let's say that you have a character that happens to be all the way out in the desert like this. You can just summon a unicorn on the spot, and now you have a horse in the desert where otherwise you wouldn't have had one. So that's a really, really cool and useful feature of the sanctuary itself. Now, something that is a little bit of a disappointment, but also understandable, is, as many of you guys know, a lot of like all tier 10s basically and tier 9s, they have this ability called Courser's Spirit, and Courser's Spirit recuperates the health and mana of the horse as its idle. Those two stats do not actually recuperate while in the stable. Notice how I just pulled out this horse and it's at half HP and, 26k out of 38k on its stamina. That number will not change when it is inside of the stable. Same thing with the Pegasus. Basically, there is going to still be a need for giving your horse carrots, and there's still going to be a need for visiting stable keepers every once in a while in order to repair up the stamina on your horse. But that is honestly the main cool features of the sanctuary itself, and really what I wanted to show off. And because this item does take a very long time to get, I highly recommend that you start working on the weeklies, at least to get the Royal Fern Roots now, as well as putting orders on the Mythical Feathers, because it does take such a long time to get these horses. I personally was doing these weeklies for over 2 years, and I was doing the dailies as many days as I could remember. And I managed to get all 3 horses when the Doom came out, and that's just due to the foresight of being like, "Hey, I might want these tier 10s in the future." You never really know what is gonna happen in the future, and they implemented a fail stack system, and because of that fail stacking system, getting these horses has become easier than ever. Not to say that it's easy, but easier than they previously were, because it took the average number of attempts down from 33 down to 20. And not only that, but once you fail 20 times, you have like a 7% chance on the next attempt to succeed. Whereas in the past, you could fail 33 times, which is the average, but still on your next tap, you still only had 3% forever and always. So now that that has a fail stack system, these are a lot more accessible. And especially if you even just get one tier 10, the quality of life from a tier 10 Pegasus compared to a tier 9 is massive. The Unicorn has a lot of cool features as well, but honestly, I feel like the Pegasus is the go-to for the first horse to get. Those are the main features that I wanted to show off for the Sanctuary. I hope that you guys enjoyed this quick short video. It's a really cool item to have and definitely worth working towards. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a sub, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.